Then to the shore of one of those long loops where through the serpent river coiled they came. Rough thicketed were the banks and steep, the stream full, narrow. This is a bridge of single arc, took at a leap, and on the further side arose a silk pavilion gay with gold and streaks and rays, and all lent lily and hue, save that the dome was purple, and above crimson, a slender banneret fluttering. And there before the lawless warrior paced, unarmed and calling, "Damsel, is this he, the champion thou hast brought from Arthur's hall, for whom we let thee pass?" "Nay, nay," she said, "Sir Morning Star, the king in utter scorn of thee and thy much folly has sent thee here, his kitchen knave. And look thou to thyself, see that he fall not on thee suddenly and slay thee unarmed. He is not knight but knave." Then at his call, "O daughters of the dawn and servants of the morning star, approach, arm me." From out the silken curtain folds, barefooted and bareheaded, three fair girls in gilt and rosy raiment came. Their feet in dewy grasses glistened, and the hair all over glanced with dewdrop or with gem, like sparkles in the stone of Aventurine. These armed him in blue arms, and gave a shield blue also, and thereon the morning star. And Gareth silent gazed upon the knight, who stood a moment ere his horse was brought, glorying. And in the stream beneath him shone immingled with heaven's azure waveringly the gay pavilion and the naked feet, his arms, the rosy raiment, and the star. Then she that watched him, "Wherefore stare ye so? Thou shakest in thy fear. There yet is time. Flee down the valley before he get to horse. Who will cry shame? Thou art not knight but knave." Said Gareth, "Damsel, whether knave or knight, far liefer had I fight a score of times than hear thee so missay me and revile. Fair words were best for him who fights for thee, but truly foul are better, for they send that strength of anger through mine arms. I know that I shall overthrow him." And he that bore the star, when mounted, cried from o'er the bridge, "A kitchen knave, and sent in scorn of me. Such fight not I, but answer scorn with scorn. For this were shame to do him further wrong than set him on his feet, and take his horse and arms, and so return him to the king. Come therefore, leave thy lady lightly, knave, avoid, for it beseemeth not a knave to ride with such a lady. Dog, thou liest, I spring from loftier lineage than thine own." He spake, and all at a fiery speed the two shocked on the central bridge, and either spear bent but not brake. Neither knight at once, hurled as a stone from out of a catapult, beyond his horse's crupper and the bridge, fell as if dead, but quickly rose and drew, and Gareth lashed so fiercely with his brand, he drave his enemy backward down the bridge, the damsel crying, "Well stricken, kitchen knave," till Gareth's shield was cloven, but one stroke laid him that clove it grovelling on the ground. Then cried the fallen, "Take not my life, I yield." And Gareth, "So this damsel ask it of me good, I accord it easily as a grace." She reddening, "Insolent scullion, I of thee, I bound to thee for any favour asked. Then he shall die." And Gareth there unlaced his helmet as to slay him, but she shrieked, "Be not so hardy, scullion, as to slay one nobler than thyself. Damsel, thy charge is an abounding pleasure to me. Knight, thy life is thine at her command. Arise and quickly pass to Arthur's hall, and say his kitchen knave hath sent thee. See thou crave his pardon for thy breaking of his laws. Myself, when I return, will plead for thee. Thy shield is mine, farewell, and damsel, thou lead, and I follow. And fast away she fled. Then when he came upon her, spake, Methought, knave, when I watched thee striking on the bridge, the savour of thy kitchen came upon me a little faintlier, but the wind hath changed, I scent it 20-fold. And then she sang, O morning star, not that tall felon there, whom thou by sorcery or unhappiness or some device hast foully overthrown. O morning star that smilest in the blue, O star, my morning dream hath proven true. Smile sweetly, thou, my love hath smiled on me. But thou be gone, take counsel, and away, for hard by here is one of that guards afford, the second brother, and their fool's parable will pay thee all thy wages, and to boot. Care not for shame, thou art not knight, but knave. To whom Sir Gareth answered laughingly, Parables, hear a parable of the knave. When I was kitchen knave among the rest, fierce was the hearth, and one of my co-mates owned a rough dog, to whom he cast his coat, guard it, and there was none to meddle with it. And such a coat art thou, and thee the king gave me to guard, and such a dog am I, to worry and not to flee. And knight or knave, the knave that doth thee service as full knight, is all as good, meseems, as any knight toward thy sister's freeing. Ay, sir knave, ay, knave, because thou strikest as a knight, being but knave, I hate thee all the more. Fair damsel, you should worship me the more, that being but knave, I throw thine enemies. Ay, ay, she said, but thou shalt meet thy match.